Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Lone Wolf Let's Play for Battle Brothers Warriors of the North, where we find ourselves in Koppelstadt, ready to finally explore the south. So, we've been talking about this for the last few episodes. We want to traverse down this way and visit some of these locations that we haven't been to yet. Quite a few of them are not going to have any work for us, such as like Dornwall here, or I believe like both of these, Schlickberg and Hohenturm. They're all walled settlements, so they will not offer us work until we hit the next rank of prestige. But there are still plenty of places for us to find work there, and Koppelstadt has nothing, so let's head on down that way and see what we can find. And immediately, we got brigands all over the place. So, a few poachers and some raiders. So that's a winnable fight, but I don't know if it's worth engaging if I don't have to, because I'm not getting paid for this. So yes, we could gain some valuable experience, maybe some valuable equipment, but ultimately it might be better to just ignore them. Well, I say ignore, avoid is probably more accurate, because they seem to be interested in us. So can we get by them, or are they going to cut me off? Oh man, we barely squeaked by them. And it looks like we're going to be... Oh god, I am genuinely surprised we were able to squeeze through there. And they say this game is not an RTS. Alright, so what do we got here? One skull for 290 crowns. They want me to go to an overturned mass grave, so probably fighting Noxers or zombies, and recover something. That's easy enough. Let's see what the other one is before we accept it, though. What are we doing here? 13 per head, up to 20 heads, and 800 upon completion. So, depending on how much we fight, we could earn up to, what, an extra 260? So, a little over 1,000. If we're able to max this out. Otherwise, we still get 800, which isn't bad. They want us to escort a caravan to Horn, to the northwest. I'll need to think on that one as well. That's quite the journey. Horn is up here. We've been there before. The issue is there's no real direct route there. So, if we're escorting a caravan, it means we're going this way, which is not going to be fun. It basically means going 2 days in the opposite direction before we cut back in the right direction. Now, if I just had to make the delivery, I could, go my own path, which means cutting through here. Though very risky. The roads, as we've seen, are equally risky at this point, so it doesn't matter. But I could take a more direct route. So I don't think I want to do that. This was, escort caravan. I will decline it, even though I do prefer more difficult missions for better pay at this point. Let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully it's not to the northeast. Okay, cool. It's to the southwest, so we don't have to run that gauntlet again. Let's come on down here. I thought we'd take the road, but okay. Try not to run into any spiders on our way here. And before we jump into that fight, I think I want to move some people around. So I'm going to put Harold there. I'm going to move Ruthard to the middle. And Henry is going to fall on this side. That way we have spears sort of equally distributed on our lines if we need to spear wall at all. We could be facing zombies after all, or Noxers, both of which spears are, pretty good for. And that puts Sir Ruthard dead center, making him a little bit harder for the enemy to avoid. Though putting him on a flank makes a lot of sense too, because then he can use his, sword abilities a little bit more carelessly. But we'll try this and see how it goes. So what do we got? Oh, Ancient Dead. I hadn't considered that. This is going to be a little bit tricky because we don't have very good armor-piercing weapons. They're all Ancient Auxiliaries, though. So it's probably 4 or 5 of them, potentially up to 6, I think. And they don't generally have armor beyond a helmet and I think like a cape or like a scarf type thing. Okay, so there was 6. That is fine. Again, no real armor. They just have these little cloak things. And some of them have decent helmets, some of them have no helmets. They all have shields with the exception of one. Their weapons can be quite nasty though, so this is going to be interesting. Unfortunately, our range characters are going to be completely useless in this fight. So we'll have to swap them over to their melee weapons. I guess we may as well just do it now. No point in waiting until we need that AP. And let's see, I'm going to have you rotate around to the flank. And we'll get your pitchfork out as well, and you just sit here. Okay, and then we wait. So it should take them at least a couple of turns to get to us, because they're not going to just charge in. Though, looking at it now, I probably should have fallen back a little bit. There's a lot of terrain we could have made use of. Though it is a bit awkward. We could have taken up a nice line right here. They would have been able to get a couple people onto high ground for equal footing, but ultimately it wouldn't have really mattered. I suppose it's not too late. Yeah, we could still pull this off. We definitely have better initiative. He's the only one that doesn't really. So, yeah, let's pull back. It's not too late again. So I'll try to make it happen. Hopefully we can collect some of their helmets too, because they would be an improvement on a lot of the headgear that we're using. We'll drop you in right there. I'd like you here, I think. We'll put you there. Let's get you... I'm trying to figure out where Ruthard would be best suited. I think this spot, because then we could have 1, 2, 3 people on him and he could round swing them. So that means you're probably better off there. You know what, we'll go here, because the spear is not going to be particularly useful against these guys. So, he's not going to be especially helpful. Verdun, your weapon will be okay, but you're not particularly skilled at using it, so we'll see how that plays out. Let's space you guys out just a little bit. And they'll continue to approach. We'll get Ruthard up on the high ground. Hopefully you remain unengaged so that we can get you up there. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. Right. So this time we wait, because they will probably engage with us in at least a few spots here. I'm not going to bother spear walling. I'd rather save the fatigue, because the spear wall is probably not going to be successful. Alright, there's 1 in. 2. 3. So they're not being shy, they're coming straight at us. Now, we got a little bit lucky in that the one guy without a shield lined up on the guy with the spear, so he might have some chance, but they don't really take much damage from piercing weapons, so ultimately he's still going to have a hard time there. At least he doesn't have to overcome the shield on top of it, though. Okay. So, Ruthard, you can hit all 3 of them. Go ahead and try. Wow. 3 hits and 3 kills. I'll take that gladly. So, why don't you take a stab here? Okay, no dice, fair enough. Since they're all engaged, we'll start rotating around to the back. Let's be a little bit careful here. You do have 2 of them on you, so we'll raise your shield. And you've got a 77 here. And nobody else other than you can engage that one, so let's go after that one. Meanwhile, like, you know, Henry can attack this one. Again, shield up though, because these guys can cause some nasty wounds. 51 or 46. Let's stay here. Blocked. As I suspected, but anyways, we'll keep trying. It's all we can really do. I don't have anything that's going to destroy those shields. At least not effectively. Over time, just hitting them enough will destroy them, but we can't rely on that. Herald. I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to slot you in here. Just to get some more people on these guys. Verdun, you're going to come around and jump in there. Ruthard's gonna try to get this spot, I think. Stay there. Nice. Got one through. Good block. Good job. And we'll be a little bit more aggressive. No dice. Now that there's only 2, I'm going to be a little bit more stab happy, I think. Okay. One more hit on that guy. I don't think it matters that you're on low ground. We'll just get you in right there. Okay. Marco. No luck. Verdun, step in and take a swing here. Blocked again. Reinhardt, can you do better? Nope. Alright, good block. Can we get another? No. Got him in the straw hat. 2 blocks there. Can we get a hit through? No. Awesome. Alright, we'll go for a surround. So Ruthard, good job. So not a whole lot of damage taken there. Only Haldor and Verdun actually even got hit. And it wasn't for a whole lot. Loot-wise, we collected, I think, all of the shields that they brought. A couple of their weapons and a few helmets, too. So let's see if any of those helmets will be usable. Okay. Wait, no matter who these men are... With the fighting over, you look over your attackers. They're shelled within armor you don't recognize. Reinhardt, the Philly Fiddler, tries to pry one of the corpses out of its helm, but to no avail. He looks incredulously at the body. It's like it's just stuck there, part of him or something. Tell the men to gear up and get ready for a return to Hartwig of Westerholtz. No matter who these men are, you're out here to get the Prophet's pamphlets, and that part is done. Now it's time to get paid. Okay, is this the first time we've encountered these guys in this campaign? I feel like it's not, but I could just be thinking of the other playthrough. So they apparently don't recognize Ancient Dead. Right, before I forget, we do have a level up for Baldwin. Definitely some resolve, especially since he didn't roll super poorly. I think we'll go with some melee attack as well. And I think some range defense might be in order, since he has 0. I mean, technically it's 10 with that shield, but he does have some potential for it, and he rolled moderately well. I think 3 is maximum you can get on a defensive skill anyways. So we'll take it. And for perk, I think he needs... what have we been giving everybody else? Maybe we'll go with Student. Now that he's got some hit points to keep him around on the battlefield a little longer, this will help him gain those higher levels more quickly. Now if we look at our stash, okay. That headgear is 45. This is a lot better at 145. This is okay at 105. So these helmets are not as good as this leather helmet, but they're still better than stuff like this. So I think we'll give you this one. They always look a bit weird on human heads, I feel like. Does this look a little better? Not a lot. That one's not damaged. They always just look a little bit awkward. Like that sits way too high up on the head, it looks funny. I guess I'll just give you that one. And that gives me this, which I can then pass over to somebody like... Well, Marco's probably the one that should get it. Though I guess Marco could have one of these. You, meanwhile, should probably have that. Actually, it should have been... Well, it doesn't matter, you're both archers. So I'll just leave it at that, I suppose. Okay, it's a little better. I do like the shields that they use, the oval shields, which are kind of unique in this game, but unfortunately they're really poor quality. So they're just not worth... Oh, hello. We just got jumped. So I'm genuinely surprised that whatever that was hadn't been attacked by the garrison yet, because they were fairly close to the village. They were like in the trees right outside of it. But I couldn't see it. When the notification thing popped up, it covered it. So I have no idea what we're up against. I don't think I'm interested in fighting it, though. We're going to fall back and just retreat. Since it didn't have the initiative to attack us before our turns, I don't think we're going to have any issue getting away. So I'd rather escape, and we should be able to tell what it is after we... Oh, ancient auxiliaries. So did they, like, pursue us to get whatever we just collected from them? There are a lot of them, though. And while we did just beat 6, I don't think I'm interested in fighting another 10 of them, especially if nobody's paying me to do it. Some of those were ancient legionaries, too, the more heavily armored ones. So, yeah, I think probably best to just leave. Again, not getting paid for this. We already did what we were paid to do, so I don't see any reason to stick around for this mess. Okay, I think we're far enough away now and close enough to the edge of the map where we can just leave this to the auto-retreat. I don't do this from the start just because I don't trust the AI to flee from an enemy intelligently. Sometimes they'll break for edges of the map that don't really make sense and end up running into enemies and getting caught. So I like to get them to the edge of the map and then retreat. That way I know for sure they're not going to do anything stupid because they have, you know, 1 or 2 tiles to navigate. So we will retreat and live to fight another day. Okay. So, yep, 10 undead. There was 8 ancient auxiliaries, so 2 more ancient auxiliaries than we fought last time, plus 2 ancient legionaries who are very difficult to kill because they're so heavily armored and they have perks that make them better with their shields, and their shields are better than the auxiliary shields. So those guys are quite tanky, and we don't have the weapons right now to deal with them. So we'll leave them be and just go collect our bay. Right, so there's no more work to be had here. We don't necessarily need any supplies, so I'd like to head to Sandfells, but there is this army of undead in the way. I think what I'll do instead is let's cut to here. Oh, it looks like the peasants are going to fight them. If the, like, militia came out and did something, I might join them, but for 290 crowns, I'm not taking a free fight. And, you know, risking losing people. So we're just going to completely skirt that whole mess and go to the next village. Wow, more undead. They're everywhere. Okay, Sandfells. 2 skull missions. Nice. So what do we have here? 11 per head up to 25 heads. So, what, 275 possible? Plus another 630 upon completion. They want me to take somebody to Haysager? I guess Haysager? I don't know. I'll accept the contract. No. I'll ask for some time on that one. What's this one? Just flat 770 to drive off some brigands. That sounds a lot more like what I'm interested in doing. So, let me just check the marketplace before we do anything. I'd like to sell some of this stuff. In fact, I'll sell all of these shields. Anything else I'd like to be rid of? Their weapons can be decent, but I don't see a need to hang on to them. Let's just get rid of them. Actually, though, you're carrying a militia spear. I forget how they stack up. So 25 to 30, 25% ignores armor, 90% effective against armor. This is 20 to 35, so potentially less damage, but also potentially more. It just has a broader range of effect. Same amount ignores armor, but it's a little bit more effective against armor. So I think this is a little bit better, actually. We'll go ahead and use it. And that's probably it. Anything else in here? The food is massively overpriced. Actually, everything here is. So we won't bother with any of that. I shouldn't spend any money, but this guy's not bad. Well, I don't have great equipment to outfit him. Well, I kind of do, actually. I could throw him in a padded surcoat with a shield. Yeah. I think I'll wait. Probably just die in this battle anyways. So 770 I'll accept. And it's way out here, but that's fine. At least we're not traveling that way. And we got brigands to fight. Should be pretty straightforward unless they're like really especially nasty. And then maybe when we come back we'll recruit that guy. Sure. Okay, so there are 9 of them. Quite a few are actually raiders, so this is going to be a tough fight. But there are a lot of thugs too. It's also given me like the worst terrain possible. They have very nice terrain here. If I were them, I would just stay. Unfortunately for us, we need to fall back to probably about here if we want to, you know, actually try to win this fight. So let's retreat a bit. And I think we'll try to set up our line right there. If we can even get there. Okay. Crap. Well, they'll be moving just as slowly, but we're going to build up a ton of fatigue doing this. I suppose they will too, so it's not the end of the world. You need to go a little bit further than that. Great. It's going to cause all sorts of problems. They might just sit there too. So there's no guarantee they'll actually follow us. But yeah, it looks like they're pretty happy to just sit there. I guess if that's what they want to do, I can put my archers to work. Good block. No, they're still moving up over here. Are you in the water? I think you're in the water. We should get at least a couple people here ready to fight. We'll see what we can do. Okay. What are my options? No armor on him, but he does have a shield, so that makes him a little bit harder to hit. The guys that don't have shields are actually pretty well protected. Really? That little piece of wood on the ground is blocking you, huh? Aim for him in the back, see what happens. Nice. Okay. Meanwhile, I think we continue to fall back. Though, I don't know if... like... What is this? That's murky water, so we can't use any of that. We need to be back here. I think we're gonna do it. I don't want to be fighting on this. It's just not worth it. Since they're not really pursuing, you guys can keep shooting, though. I don't mind if you end up in front, because you do have a bit of space. Let's get you to there. Now they're moving a little bit better. But still, we can't, like, lose the group or anything. Okay, I think we're in position. This is as good as it's going to get, so we're just going to take what we've got. You can spear wall, because forcing them to move around in that terrain is going to cause all sorts of problems for them. It looks like they are going to try to maneuver out this way, but there is a lot of trees blocking this. Though if they want to, they can go far enough around to circumvent that. Could just knock him back. He is a bit fatigued. No? Okay. Just swing it up. Nice. A little bit of bleed damage there. We'll have you wait, because they are still coming in. Meanwhile, we'll keep shooting at him. Let's go after this guy. He's not wearing chainmail. Actually, the archer would have been the wiser choice there. I didn't realize he was in range until it was too late. We'll continue spearwalling, though. I think that'll be helpful. And, yeah, shoot that guy. Damn. No dice. Alright, you too tired, so just rest. You can help out here. Good job. And you guys just hang out. Okay, so they are trying to maneuver around that way. That one-shotted your shield. That's surprising. Good hit there. Continue to wait. See what they do. Just keep bleeding off fatigue. Spear wall's not going to help us that much. Okay, a little bit more bleed damage there, and can you get the kill? No. It'd be great if he could, because this guy would probably try to fill that spot if he did. Unfortunately, if he stays there, this guy's going to continue to work his way around. That guy probably will as well. Keep shooting there. No, you're too tired to fully draw your bow, so just drop an arrow over the top. No dice. You just hang out, I guess. Okay, so you're in. We'll have Pitchfork help you out. Good stab. Can we get another? Nice. Ruthard. Finish him off. So close. Ooh, that looked on target. Neither of those hit, though. Right. I think we need you to go there. You're going to hang out until they've committed. That's what I was worried about. Good hits. Good dodge. 2 good dodges. Ruthard, finish him. Nice. Okay, Archer's still shooting. Still not doing much, though. Just hang out. Can you get a kill for me? Come on. No dice. Need that guy dead, because there's 2 of them trying to flank us right now. Shoot him. No. He might bleed out before we actually kill him. Given how much fatigue we've built up, let's just let our archers rest for a couple turns. I think you're going to swing around this way to help us out. Yeah. We're going to drop him in right here if we can. Try to cut those 2 off. And again, make them fight from the murky water. 44. No dice. Come on, let's have a longsword fight over here. I dare ya. Alright, so you jump in here. We'll wait because he still has enough for 1 attack against this unarmored guy here. You guys can just hang out until I need you. Damn, couldn't get one through. Alright, shoot the archer. Good job. That's what I like to see. I like to see that evasion there too. Come on, kill him. God, you're doing so well before. 31. Let's let him rest for a turn. Good block. Over here, I'm just gonna do regular swings. I don't really care if it hits the body or the head, just so long as it hits. Looks like we couldn't get one though. You guys can rest. Alright, Marco. Thank you for that. No idea where that guy's moving around. Alright, yeah, they're starting to flood this side, so I think we should do the same. Haldor. Good hit. Ooh, broke a couple ribs, and oh, couldn't quite get the kill. Ruthard, start moving around that way. Let's see. Verdun, I will set you up like here. Unfortunately, the marsh makes it hard for us to see what's going on out there, so we're not going to be super effective with our range characters. You can go there and just shoot him, I guess. Alright, there's one, so he's squared up. They finally got a hit in over here. Damn. Oh, hello. I thought you went away. Can you push him, please? No. 66 and you still blew it. Luckily he attacked you and not the archer, because the archer is kind of not equipped to deal with that. So there's 6 of them. We are aware of 1, 2, 3, 4. That means there's 2 that we are not aware of. One of which is a slinger, so he's not going to engage us in melee. I still think you need to come over here. You just need to finish that guy off. Great job. Let's have you wait because the other guy might step in to engage. Okay, so there's the slinger. Ruthard, you need to come back this way. And we need to get our ranged friend out of there. Just go ahead and shoot. Nice! I'm surprised you were able to thread that needle. But I will accept it gladly. Okay, you need to keep attacking there. Good job. You're in a bit of a tough spot, so let's wait, because I might be able to get you out of there. There was still somebody up there, right? There's got to be. No? No, yeah, because we killed the slinger. So there's somebody up here somewhere. We'll start marching out into the marshes, even though it's not wise. Okay, there he is. Reinhardt, do I roll the dice and try to get you back? Oh, nice. That was very risky, but it paid off. He could step forward and still engage you, so let's have you move a little bit further back. Ideally... Oh, actually, no, he can't. He's technically tied up. I'm so glad that he missed there. Good hit. That guy's almost dead. I'm not sure where you would be best suited. That's all murky water, so at least we'd be fighting on even ground. Ruthard, if you could step over and start working on their Mr. Longsword guy. And then let's see. That's a little bit risky. 44, why not? Well, it was on target. He just blocked it. Hopefully he's on murky water. I didn't check that tile. Good hit. That guy might bleed out. No luck there. And if you step forward, you can help out here. I don't remember if you're the one with the pitchfork, but you might need to swap to that. Nice. Okay, Henry. Start lighting this guy up. He's got no armor, so just gotta avoid the shield. Cool, that was easy. I wonder if we'll get any of his equipment, because I don't think we destroyed his armor or his helmet for that matter. Start, oh, you can't. Okay. I was gonna say, start maneuvering up here to help out. Can you... Oh, nice. Well, I'll hit him anyways. Good block. Guy's still bleeding. Finish him? No. Over here, you probably should not take part in that fight. You're welcome to try to drop an arrow in, but yeah, no luck. This guy will die trying to get away. That was enough to rout him. We'll run him down since we've already got him. Run down, and there he is dead. That was enough to level up Marco, but that's about it. We did get a decent helmet, a very good helmet actually, and another longsword, but no armor at all, which is very disappointing. Okay, so let's head back and collect our pay. A couple people asked if I would give my squire a sword. I will hang on to that longsword, and when he is a better character in better armor, I may give it to him. But giving people one-handed swords, generally not great. One-handed swords are not particularly good weapons against anything that is wearing armor, which is basically everything. So I don't really intend to use one-handed swords when I have the option, but the longsword actually is quite good, and so maybe I will give the squire that when he has the armor to forego a shield. While relaxing after the day's walk, Reinhardt the Philly Fiddler comes up to you with a pair of dice and a cup in hand. He asks if you wish to have a little game. The rules are quite simple. You roll the dice from the cup. Whoever has the highest numbers wins. It's pure chance. The wager will be 25 crowns per dice roll. I have no time for this. Okay, 770 crowns, and their trade routes are no longer ambushed, so they will have more reasonable prices. I don't know that we'll bother with this one. I forgot to check where this was, so hey Sagar, where are you? Hey Sagar, oh, up there. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll pass. Though, I won't decline it outright, because if we come back after heading down this way, it might be worth doing it as we're headed north. Granted, it is pretty far north, but still, if we're headed in that direction, it might be worth doing. So, we're in Sandfells. Let's camp until... I don't even need to camp, I'll just run it out like this. Until dawn. Oh, there we go, our ambition fulfilled. So we gain renown. We lose 1,000 crowns, so we're down to like 1,700 or something, but it doesn't take all 2,000. We get our battle standard, which is effectively a pike that also has like morale bonuses. And it looks like everybody's morale is up a little bit. So what we want to do is I'm going to bump Marco into the middle and give him the polearm. Marco is not the one selected. There we go. Okay, so Marco's going to fly those colors for us. We should see about this helmet too. I'm going to give it to Harold, I think. So Harold, there you go. You need a shield. Actually, take that one. I like that one a little bit better. And this will be an improvement for somebody, I'm sure. As will this. So the kettle hat, I think, goes to Baldwin or Henry. Henry's been with us longer, so he gets the upgrade first. That actually wasn't an upgrade. Well, that's okay. I'll give it to you, and then... You know what, Henry, keep that on. That being the case, Baldwin... Oh, crap. Baldwin can have it. That does free up this Ancient Household Helmet, which I'll probably just sell. And honestly, I might just sell this one too, and give you something like that. Right. So, perks. Marco, you need Resolve big time, especially if you're going to be flying the colors for us. You also need... His health is actually not bad. His initiative could be better. Fatigue is okay, but could be better. Let's go with a little bit of range defense. He rolled really well in that. And then I think we'll go with probably more initiative, because that is effectively both types of defense for him. For his perk, I'm going to give him Polearm Mastery, which is here. It's going to make him spend less fatigue per attack. It also reduces the cost of using a polearm for an attack from 6 to 5. So that means potentially he can move up to 2 times and still attack versus only being able to move once. If we were able to... it's not important right now. Let's just take it. Okay, so we've got that. Then we'll head south. So our next stop is Harkendock, which no walls, so we will be able to find work there. How close are we to getting to the next level? We're competent now. I think it's 1500. I want to say it's 1500, but I don't remember for sure. Harkendock. 2 more jobs. Okay, so what is this then? 840. Hunt down what terrorizes Harkendock. It's going to be some sort of beast. Because there's no forest around, I would wager it's probably direwolves or noxaires. Either of which I'd be okay to fight with. I hate fighting the spiders. So, we'll probably do that. This one is a little bit easier. We're getting 60 up front, plus another 230 when we complete it. And they want me to find the Tomb of the Mad King. That sounds interesting. Around the region of the Scald, some way to the north. We actually passed the Scald fairly recently. I do remember seeing it on the map. That's the Scald right there. So I think we'll take that one first. Go ahead and just get it out of the way. It's probably like right here in this cloud embankment, because it's obviously not anywhere in here that we've discovered. So yeah, I think it's probably right here. We'll come back, collect our pay, and then we will do the job to fight the beasts. Now, there wasn't a temple here, which is unfortunate because we do need a bit of healing. His cheek is pierced, which is just going to hurt his fatigue recovery. It's not the worst thing in the world, but something that we probably do want to treat eventually. And I guess while we're here, let's sell a couple things, but I think we'll call it an episode there, and we'll take on those missions next time. Do I need an extra bow? I suppose it doesn't hurt to have one. Also, that extra pitchfork should be in use. So let's give it to you. I prefer, if they're going to engage in melee, they do it from the back line because they don't have shields or particularly good armor. So I think it makes more sense to have them armed with polearms. And with that done, I think we'll sell this. I think we'll sell... I'm probably not going to use this flail, so let's just get rid of it. And I think that's okay. Now, there is a lot of amber here, but it's really overpriced, as is just about everything else, so we'll forget about it. Right, so with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you. Let me know what you guys think about the missions next time. Is it worth even doing the other one? I feel like it is, being right here probably. And then dealing with the beasts, we'll continue west. Blauberg is a place that we can visit, though we have to go, it looks like, through here. So we'll probably visit Dornwall first, even though they won't have any jobs for us. So, Harkendock to Dornwall, to Blauberg, back to Dornwall, over to Belenkwasser, and Seestad. Those will probably be the last two that we bother visiting, because Schlickberg and Hohenturm will not have any jobs for us, for sure. So that's the plan, I think. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.